Hello, my love. You have clicked on this video because I have sent out to the ethers, to God, to get people to come to this video for those who are ready for love. This is a message for those of you who are looking for a relationship, a husband, a wife, a long-term committed person. I really want to talk to you specifically about who this person is. So this either resonates for you or it doesn't. I didn't feel like I always do a pick a card. I wanted to just do a message for those of you looking for love. And this is going to be a really deep insight into who your potential partner could be. So let's go. We're going to do a little shuffle of the cards and we'll see what wants to come up. I really wanted to do a message about those of you who are potentially just feeling like this, just feeling like absolute rubbish. You want someone, so let's see what's going on. Why haven't you met them yet? What's going on? What can we do to help you feel a lot more comfortable with what you're feeling? Yeah, so you're wanting somebody who you can have children with, if that's on the cards for you. You want someone who is stable, who is most likely going to be an earth sign, somebody who would like to basically court you. Let's have a look and see if there's any potential feelings or anything that's in the way of manifesting this deep relationship. Of course, your relationship is divinely timed and is timed by God. So you are meant to meet your person at the right time for you. But I want to tell you what's going on behind the scenes. Why hasn't this person basically arrived in your life? So that's going to be the first section of this video. What's going on behind the scenes, right? So the main thing for you is really just believing in yourself. And what that means is you have got a crap ton of fear that has been causing you to stay stuck in this feeling of, I am just not good enough. No one's going to love me. There's nothing good about me. Why would anyone want to date me? Basically, that has been the driving force. It's because the people in your life have told you that you are these things. So you have just believed them. And your intuition knows exactly what's going on. She knows that she's got this. And you have. Basically, what I see is you've been sitting in this kind of gunky, heavy energy. And the best thing for you to do is to dance and to release it. How to release it is to basically have as much time by yourself as possible. Obviously be around people and, sharing community, things like that. But when you start to feel overwhelmed and you start to feel like your sense of self is shaking and you feel really insecure, that is a massive signal to your body that you are going through a massive growth phase and that you need to be with yourself. So it means that maybe you go do some dancing in your room, or you write it out, or you have just a little bit of movie time by yourself. But you do need to be with yourself because you're integrating like a lot of new stuff and it's kind of making you feel just not good enough, okay? You are learning to have passion in your life. Sorry guys, I'm like trying to sort my hair out. I notice I touch my hair a lot in my readings. Oh my gosh, it's so bright all of a sudden. So yeah, I feel like for a lot of you guys you guys are learning to have passion for yourself. And what this means is you have basically been taught to lack passion in your life. You've been taught that being miserable is better and safer than being happy. And that has caused you to stay stuck in a box. It's caused you to do a job that you hate, or be in relationships that you hate, like friendships even, be around people who deplete your light. Because the more you stay in the box, the safer it is. And that is not going to keep you growing. That is going to keep you stuck and you're going to be miserable. And you're wondering, why am I so miserable? Well, at the end of the day, the person that you're wanting to meet, the person you're actually going to be with is somebody who's a lot lighter than anything you've been around. So the part of you that's keeping you stuck is also keeping you safe, but she's old and she needs to go. So what I see within about 1 to 3 months is I feel the more you're passionate about things, and be on the other, like try to move through that fear of passion. So say if you get really passionate about something and you want to talk about it with somebody, of course you want to make sure you're talking about it with somebody who you know cares about you. If you know that your voice is not being well received, or you're talking passionately about something and you can tell their eyes are glazing over and they're not caring, then stop talking to that person. Stop talking about these things to that person, because you are essentially knowing what you're doing. You know what's going on, but you're ignoring it. The more you decide where you're being received, so you decide, where am I actually being, perceived in a well light, then stay there. If you're not, then leave, because you are basically feeling like you have to fix things and you feel like you have to change stuff, and this is causing you to stay stuck. You've got all these eyes on you, but you're not happy. Like, why is there so many people looking at you, taking your light, but you're not benefiting from it? How does that work? What has happened in the past is people have benefited from you depleting your light. People have picked on you, they've gaslit you, they've talked rubbish to you, they have benefited from you being unhappy because it was safe. Now you are not in that situation anymore. So it's really about looking at, why do I keep doing this to myself? Why do I keep talking like this to myself? Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, me included, just getting angry at it, and that's good, because it means you're done with it. Okay, what's on the other side of this is a person who can make serious amounts of choices. Your man, your husband, your wife is on the other side of this fear, because that wife, that husband has already done the work. And they are so passionate, and they love that you are passionate. They love how big your energy is. They love how much you love life, how positive you are, how optimistic you are, how extremely joyful and colourful you are. So let's bring that in. And I also feel like the more confident you feel about what you're passionate about, the more you're going to bring in these people, the more you're going to bring them in. And your person most likely could be an earth sign, and also a fire sign. We've got two kings. One is a fire sign and one's an earth sign. So it could also be that you're coming away from earth signs and going into fire signs, or vice versa. Maybe you've been around really egotistical people, or you've been around really strong but very stubborn people who just don't budge. So you are learning to kind of attract what feels more balanced for you. So now we've kind of figured out what's going on. Let's have a look at the person you're actually going to meet. So I'm excited for this one because I want to know who it is too. Let's see what's going on. We have passion again. So yeah, all the stuff you've been lacking, you have been, girl, this is wow. This is just whoa. You have had this belief about yourself for so many years that control is what I need to keep. This, goodbye. Out the window. Sorry, God, I really truly love my cards. Control needs to be in the reverse now. You need to stop trying to control everything. It is making you miserable. The types of people you keep meeting, they're also control freaks. We don't need that in our lives anymore. We need to be around people who flow, who are in their energy and they love their energy, rather than, I have to control this, I have to be addicted to this, I have to figure this out. No, you don't. You don't have to do that anymore. And the thing is, when we're around people like that, it can transfer onto us. And it's that saying of like, we are the 5 people we're surrounded with. Yeah, we are. That's the problem. So basically, go out and spend some time with yourself and do things by yourself, because you need to build your personality away from people who are pulling you down. So the person you're going to be with is very, very passionate. Okay, let's see what else they're bringing in. Let's see more about this person. Who is this person? Tell me more. See, I'm getting 111 in my head, or 1010, so like completion. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, exactly. Woo. Right, this person is going to come in at a time when you, not that you don't expect it, because I think you're quite intuitive, you might know this person's on their way, but what I feel is you're going to sense that things are changing. You are going to feel like you can be more yourself, you can be more colourful. That's a really big sign that this person's close by. Because you can see who you really are, and you're ignoring your negative thoughts, which is quite a big deal for you, because you do tend to be in your head quite a lot. The person you're going to meet is supportive, gentle, kind, could have long hair, is kind of like Celtic. For some of you guys, it could be Celtic. They could also be, I'm getting like a couple of countries, so just bear with me. These are the countries I'm getting. Ireland, Africa, Asia. These are all massive places. I know they're continents, but massive places. But that's what I'm feeling. I'm also picking up on Australia. Lots of A's. Places beginning with A. And what I also see is, I want you to be It's saying dance more with life, like go with the flow, do things that you enjoy more, and also just be a bit more spontaneous, okay? And that can be, I feel like doing this, I'm gonna go do it. The person you're going to meet also is also quite spontaneous. They're very grounded, and they're also could be about 3 to 5. This burp clarification, 3 to 5 years older than you. A bird of paradise is a sign. And this person also, I keep picking up like brown hair, brown or blonde for this video. And I also see this person is a strong believer in something. So if you're a strong believer in Christ, same. If they're a strong believer in the universe, same. If they are an advocate for something that they're really passionate about, you are going to be the same. If you both are just really passionate about like a cause, yes, you're both going to do that. You could even meet through this cause. But what I see is you are bringing in someone who's passionate about life. And what this means is they are enthusiastic, they look after their body, they are fit, they are driven, they have a really amazing job, they really want to put like a roof over their head, and they could also have a roof over their head that they've bought and paid for. They could have bought and paid for their car. They have a loving family. They love animals. They are caring, they're kind, they're considerate and empathetic. Do you know what? All these things are what you haven't had, and it's probably because you've been trained to just stay away almost from these people because they're deemed as unsafe, because maybe you have been around people who have made you feel unsafe, and then it's like, well, that's what I'm used to, I'm going to stick with that. Girl, you're unhappy, move on, okay? Your subconscious is controlling all of this. So I want you to not be scared of these new feelings. Fun, happiness, joy. Don't be scared about it. It's like, but I can't control it. Good. That's a good thing, because why would you want to control it at the end of the day? When you control something, you cannot be happy with it. Just think of anything that you try and control in your life. Does it make you happy? No. You're not living. You're a human being. You're meant to have difference and change, and you're meant to be all these things, you know? So that's what I feel. I really want to get like almost like some characteristics about this person. Maybe how you meet. That will be interesting, because the person I see is like someone really like warm. Their energy is round. That's what I see. Like their face could be round as well, but their energy is very round. Like it's very homey, cozy, you know, things like that. Sorry guys, I know the lighting is changing a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna pull you a couple of these cards. I'm seeing a sign. They could be wearing a red coat or a red top, t-shirt. They could also be something about an Indian restaurant as well. An Indian restaurant. Yes, that's a big sign for you. They could be standing outside of it. Or their dad could own an Indian restaurant. Okay, right. One of you who's watching, some of you who are watching this video are scared of intimacy. Intimacy is not just physical. Intimacy is into me, I see. So if you are scared of something in your life, it's probably because you're struggling with intimacy around it. The main thing I feel for a lot of you guys is you are just scared of someone seeing the real you, because that has not been good enough for some people. And do you know what? Those people who it hasn't been good enough for, those weren't real people. They were probably very traumatized, narcissistic assholes, and you do not need to compare your life to those types of people, because if anything, they're not really real people. Of course they are, but they're also, if they are treating you like absolute crap, do not make that your personality. Do not compare your life to those people, because you wouldn't follow in their footsteps. So why follow their advice? Why follow their words? So the person you're going to meet is soft. They are so gentle, and I have a bit of a cheeky card here. I don't know if I can show it, but basically it's going to be intense. And I also feel like this person could have really lovely hands. They could be a chiropractor or like an osteopath or a masseuse. Don't know why I said it like that. Masseuse. Or also getting moose as well, like the animal. So that could be a sign. Yeah, this person's very conscious of their behavior as well. Can I please ask, Lord, where would they meet this person? They're saying where they find the most joy, because what I see is it's like the door opens for you. It's like, welcome in. Because the thing is, what you're scared of, what you're most scared of is what's going to break you free. What you are most scared of is going to break you free, and it's going to bring you to this person. And I really want you to meet them. I really want you to meet them, because you deserve this and you should have this. And this is not just your husband, your wife. This could also be friends. You deserve to have community. We don't deserve to be on our own. We're not meant to be on our own. It's not normal, guys. It's not normal. It's not normal. Okay, right. Let's get you a couple of healing oils. Let's see if there's any signs in here. Picking up on 222, we have aloe vera. So that's a big one. This person could have an aloe vera tree. They could have an aloe vera plant. This person really loves plants as well. This person's a bit of a nerd, but in a really cute way. Like they're somebody who is they're just fantastic. They're just fantastic. Sorry guys, we can't see my light behind me because it's so bright in here, but there you go. It's a different vibe today. Perfect. Spanish sage. So what I see is you're getting really like clear and concise and precise about the types of things the types of environments you're putting yourself in. Do not surrender to the depression. Don't surrender to others' opinions of you as well. Like if someone is like, oh, you're this, you're that, they don't deserve to be in your life, honestly. If they lift you up, keep them in. If they bring you down, shove them out. Okay, let's get a couple more cards. Let's see what else. Ooh, who is this person? I want to know. This person is very sexy, very attractive. In a different way than before, like in a different way. Right, so this person is going to find you, of course, extremely attractive. The more you work on your physical body as well. 7 of Swords. Girl, you are carrying so much. You carry stuff for other people. You're not meant, that's not your job, girl. You already have a job. Don't take anything else on. Yeah, so what I feel is this person is going to help you carry. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, look at this. Isn't this so cute? Oh my gosh, and look at the colours, are so beautiful. Right, this is what we have first. See, this frog looks happy carrying these swords. He's like, oh, swords, I like these. So what I see is this person is also quite happy carrying the load that you have. So if you feel like, oh no, I'm too much, that's not true. So don't put that onto this person. Like, this is the right thing. This is you. But stop carrying your own crap. Like, just move on, let it go, you know. Write it down, dance it out, sing it out. Girl, you are a project, but you're not a project. Like, get curious about what you want to give to yourself. Like, this is important stuff. And I also feel like this person's happy to carry you. They could be very tall as well. But like I say, this person's on the other side of your fear. So what you are lacking in your life is what's actually going to bring in this person. So when you try to fill the lack, you know, in a healthy way, like you take up a hobby or you do the job that you really want to do, it's because then once you're choosing you, because the thing is, you have up until now, or up until maybe recently it's changed, but up until now, you have been living a life that other people have been wanting you to live. And this could be very subconscious as well. Maybe, like I say, if you've been really crapping on yourself and telling yourself that all these bad things, you've been living a very small life. You've been living in this kind of like cookie cutter box where it's like, I have to just don't be too loud, don't be too big, don't express yourself, don't travel, don't do all these things. But that's the fear that's made you like that. That's not who you really are. That's not you. That's the people that have caused you to be like that. Let's get out of that now. Walk away. I know it's hard. Walk out that pathway. We don't want to go this pathway. We want to go over here now. Okay? And the Lovers and the Hierophant is just, once you meet this person, it's going to confirm everything to you. This person has a lovely tribe of people around them. They also could have followers as well. For some reason they're saying followers. So it could be they have lots of followers on Instagram. But what I feel mainly is they have really amazing friends. And this person is just so open to you. What I love about this type of relationship, this person in general, is just they're very, very open. They're not like that with everyone. Yes, they're a kind person, but they're opening the door for you. And you don't have to crack it open or shove it open. Yeah, I love it. I'm seeing a lot of sports around this person. So you could meet them through sports like tennis or badminton or like something with a racket. Could be even golf. But what I feel is like this person is just so fun and happy. They've got like strong Cancerian in their chart, but also they could just act very Cancerian when they're just very joyful and like they're just really fun. And they feel to me like they are somebody you've never met, 100% somebody you've never met. You could meet them for a friend, but I also, we have the Chariot, that is a Cancerian card. But I also just feel like it's going to be really random, but you are being held by God. You are so trusted by God and trusting God, and He loves you and He's going to help you find your person, and I promise you they're not too far away. And trust your intuition. If you ever get guided to go somewhere, then go and do it. So I feel for a lot of you guys is you've had to build walls up very, very high, and you don't need to do that anymore. Okay? They are coming, guys. It's good. Have a great day.